idubbbz went on the Cold Ones podcast to reconnect with his old friends Max Mofo and Anything for Views. But it turns out people did not like it at all. If you look at the comment section on this video, everybody is basically just dunking on idubbbz. It's so sweet of you two to invite your lesbian onto the show. She didn't contribute much, but she seemed to enjoy watching you two have fun nonetheless. Bro looks like he's actually banned from having fun. Does idubbbz even know that he's there? You guys are lucky he could fit you in between his wife's tattoo appointments. This is a reference to idubbbz missing Max Mofo's wedding because allegedly Anissa had some tattoo appointments. Okay, so this all ties into the drama we've been covering in the past week. I made 2 videos on it. Basically, Anissa Jomha, idubbbz's wife, started beefing with the commentary community, saying that we've all never worked a real job, says the OnlyFans girl, by the way, calling us all losers, saying that we're going broke, saying we need her to stay relevant to the idubbbz comment section and people not liking him. Basically, everyone is just disappointed at idubbbz's transformation. He is less funny, less energetic, puts lesser effort into his content. Everything is just worse objectively. Even stats-wise, he's falling off a cliff. As a human, his character is degrading, and, people are just sad because they really liked him, and, they subscribe to his videos. And here is them basically trying to explain why people are mad, and obviously they get it completely wrong.
You really want to stay true to, your beliefs and who you are, and you've always been that way, and I think that, comments were coming in and saying these things, and you felt like you don't know what's right for my channel. You don't know what's right for me. And that's just you, period.
Right.
If I tell you to do something, you're going to be like, you don't know what's good for me. I'm going to do the opposite thing.
Is that a grown adult? So you're basically saying that he's like a child, and
for a lot of people who are still to this day feeling bad that you gave them some sort of indication or idea that they should feel bad for enjoying the content that you are disavowing, even though their intention when watching it and enjoying it, they feel wasn't bad. They were just enjoying a funny YouTube video, and I think that maybe they felt that you were making them feel bad for it.
No, I think, to be honest, it's just in my mind, it's just really bad communication on my part, because I started doing things that I would say are out of character for me, like me just going on the Anthony Padilla podcast. There was a line in there that sounded really harsh, and it was when the basement dwelling person comes out and sees their favorite YouTuber.
Her bit of pretending that it's all part of her high IQ plan. She pretends I had this all sketched out,
If you don't know me, you wouldn't have any way of knowing that I do that as a joke. Because I love throwing the middle finger to our dogs, to you, to Dane. It's just a guaranteed punchline.
Yeah.
Especially when I have no makeup on, because it really is 12-year-old boy energy.
Yeah. So, what was the punchline again? I really just don't understand their inside joke, guys. It's definitely not just her getting genuinely mad there. How could I not predict that this is just her? She just middle fingers everyone, her dog, her husband, her grandma. It's part of the joke, when her dog sees the middle finger, she starts laughing, right? Because she knows she's very, very loved when, middle finger, of course. Please never have children, Anissa. I'm begging you.
So, when I was a popular streamer...
He's more funny than the last video I watched.
Popular streamer, and I guarantee you, all popular streamers do this. You have to, tap into your lizard brain a bit, and when you have a thought or a feeling, no matter how, dumb, the second thought that happens, you have to ignore it, no matter what it is. Is it good, is it bad, doesn't really matter. You have to go with the first, lizard brain thought, and then you gotta, amp it up. So, I was I want to go on a rant. I just got off a run. I was sweaty as shit. My hair was, I had no makeup on. My hair was, parted in the most, diabolical,
Yeah.
So disgusting.
And I knew, I was I feel giving a little rant. And I knew that if anyone was going to, clip and share it, it would be the no offense, commentary community, but the bottom of the barrel commentary community. The ones that, won't even show their face.
Right. Okay, come
That's
on.
me!
Why does she keep...
And I'm, doing my thing, scrolling on TikTok as I do, and I'm greeted with Anissa's.
You saddo. You go on TikTok? Oh, I never go on TikTok. Unless my girlfriend shows me something. Like, look at this, like, yeah, great.
idubbbz wife or girlfriend, whatever it said, rages against the triggered. Yeah, right. He used the word triggered against the commentary community. And it was just like the perfect, most like punchy combination of like all the things you said. It was like a perfect synopsis, and I was like, man, I actually love that they didn't give more context to this clip or like more of a build up, because it really made you look, in my opinion, like very confident and very with it and real. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. idubbbz just loves watching his wife get railed.
Next one.
What's the stakes?
Whoever loses has to finish the bomb.
No.
I got that glass. Whoever loses has to finish the bomb.
No.
I got that glass.
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't even. That's fair.
Jesus.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my! Ow! It cut me when it come up. Ow! What? Yay! That's fucking sick. Finish your drink.
It's not a drink for the afternoon.
Well, no one said skull it.
I feel like every couple months I come back and say it's so over, idubbbz. It will never get back to where we were before. And I think it is perfectly solidified in the recent context of what Ian has been doing. I think he is starting to get, air quote, more comfortable with this new persona that he is living on the internet. And it's no more apparent that...
Quick zoom in on my face. Hey, everybody. Okay.
Oh, they're doing that game thing they did.
We're playing the game.
That's fun. I'm just looking at an espresso martini thing.
Well, that's part of what makes it good, maybe. Is he can be on his phone and they're doing comments about it.
Coffee with an espresso. Does we have vodka?
Okay, so we're playing a game.
What's this doing?
Happy basics behind the camera. I almost forgot the most important part. The winner of the game, whoever has the most points by the end of it, wins this. These are Zappos. There's
How the basics favorite food.
What the fuck even is this anymore, bro? We're playing a game where the winner gets candy. What the fuck, man? He literally has regressed. He's been like lobotomized. He's just a fucking catchy little, oh, you're my little croutons. Fucking throw me off a bridge, please. Somebody just ram into me with your fucking Ford F-150 souped up. For the love of God. This is so cringe. It's so cringe. My little croutons. Thanks for watching, my little croutons. I'm really making this video because just recently I went on a binge and watched a lot of his old content. And it just is so painful to watch how funny and charismatic and like
I agree.
He was so sharp. He was so sharp at making a quip because a lot of his stuff was just impromptu reacting to something, and he would have a quip to it. And it's gone. It's gone. Do you remember when you were complaining to fucking Leafy that his transition slides were too long? What the fuck is this? Is this any different? You're just taking 2 seconds for a word to pop up in each fucking square. I guess we moved past that, you know. But it's good content now. This
in Flatburger. I spent 15 years in Clark County Penitentiary for the theft and distribution of 2 metric tons of
Oh, now you're watching this video that I already reviewed in the last
video.
video.
This is my story. You see this? Yeah, this is a gun. And I'm pretty sure you know exactly what happens next.
Is anybody laughing out there?
Nope.
I'm not trying to be the fucking joke police either. If you're over here and you thought it was funny, cool. You can go watch your Coco Melon show a little bit later, even after the saturated content. Viewing pleasure is over. But he's just trying so desperately hard to get back to what he used to do, and it's just not going to happen. He's not funny anymore. We know the true person he is now, because partially of what was fun about Ian in the past.
Not better than average. And I felt like today I want to take you on a journey to improve the. Oh my god, that's fucking sick! Like, that is actually a cool figure.
So how's Coke get into this?
Well, we're gonna figure that out. So
Alright.
you're gonna put some of these.
It's not spinning. I don't want to break it.
Play with this ice. You play with these.
Chad, don't put the ice on you, bro.
I haven't cold plunged in hours.
Come on, man. You guys are just animals. You start sucking off the head of a polar bear and you've got an ice on your nipples.
There's too much going on. I'm unstimulated. Use your
Oh,
brain.
just the pop-up.
We need a.
Get out of here. Oh my god.
Chad, that won't look like anything except water.
So this is basically what the entire video is. It's Chad and Max trying to be funny for the camera, doing their usual goofs and gags, and Ian just concentrating, doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. I'm gonna make this ice maker thing work right, but I'm not gonna do any fucking gag associated with it.
Just get clowned on the internet in every way, shape, and form. He made a Reddit post talking about all the backlash he's been getting because of all the clips that keep coming out with him and his wife on their podcast. Completely just coping about all of it. And he even went on Cold Ones the other day, that show with Max Mofo and Anything for Views, who are two kind of OG YouTubers. I mean, they used to do content with idubbbz way back in the day, back in 2016. So this was definitely seen as something hype, something cool, like the return of idubbbz hanging out with them. And the audience just absolutely did not like it. They didn't enjoy his appearance one bit. The episode spanned across nearly 30 minutes, and it's basically them just testing random vintage kitchen gadgets. They just make food, and it's almost like a attempted throwback at kind of the old hair cake viral video that was done with idubbbz, Filthy Frank, etc. But it just doesn't have the same charm and the same kind of weird, crazy vibe that the old videos had back in the day. And everyone in the comments can very easily
The container's too full of salami that you won't go on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, listen to this. So basically, like, there's a container full of salami and the lid won't go on.
Well said. Wait, didn't Kosky say preserved?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be
Preserved
mindful.
some ingredients.
Alright.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the entire video is. That's honestly one of the better sections of the video when it comes to idubbbz chemistry and interactiveness with the other two hosts. I feel like Anissa's off-camera giving a death stare. Yeah, that's another thing too. For multiple periods of the video, he's also just sitting there completely silently, just awkwardly standing. It just does not come across like how you would expect some cool reunion of people to come across. Bro looks like he's actually banned from having fun. Damn. And yeah, I tried watching some of this for like research or whatever, and literally in the first like 5 minutes he says maybe 10 words. He's kind of just standing there looking back and looking forward, just looking at Anything for Views and Max just talking. It's just brutal. idubbbz gave a response to the interaction that he got on this.
My intention when I went to Australia this time around is I said, like, I want to come across as authentic.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like a crazy, exaggerated person because it doesn't feel right for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I was doing that for so long and that wasn't who I was, and like, you know, the audience is having a hard time following like what is I guess the video and what is me in real life.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I think I'll try out, I'll experiment with me being a little bit more like toned down, how I would be in real life. That video I recorded with Max and Chad, that is much closer to how I behave in real life. And I feel really bad that I didn't, I mean, it's a good experiment. I'm glad I did it, but I really wish...
Anyway, that's a load of that bollocks finished with. Till next time, bye.
That energy is, I think, kind of needed for something like a cold